Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back to the Far Harbor DLC for Fallout 4, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, we confronted Dima at Acadia about all of the shady things that he has done. He set up a nuclear launch code, or I guess he found it, to destroy the children of Adam. He had a code to disable the windmills, or the whatever thing it is that stops the fog from destroying Far Harbor, and he also killed an innocent person, an innocent resident of Far Harbor, and replaced her with a synth. Captain Avery, who of course I'm sure we could have talked to and had some more. Wow, why are weapons doing so little damage to these Far Harbor creatures? That's okay, we've got a shotgun for that, and we've also got an Overseer's Guardian for that, and I think this is the first time we've also seen an instance of these wolves. There's no wolves in the actual main game, right? I'm forgetting temporarily. It's been a while since I've done any main game content, considering I completed it in and of its entirety pretty soon after the release. Not pretty soon after the release, but within a month or two, pretty much. So anyways, what I was saying was, yes, we confronted Dima about all of that stuff. And we sort of sided with the Acadians. Well, with Dima specific. Jesus, how many? How many? Oh my god, it never ends. Shaggy Yao Guai. Alright. Jesus Christ. The nature is very angry with me at the moment. Let's use 2 stim packs and recharge our AP and light this bear's head up with our shotgun rounds. God. I mean, we're really high-level character. This is on normal difficulty again, but... Again, it's just the ammo usage. Like, we have 1 shot left with our shotgun now. We had so much before I started this DLC. Well, not really. Completing Fallout 4 in and of its entirety. In its entirety, I feel like I shouldn't be saying in and of, but... Yeah, that took pretty much all of my ammo. Alright, so let's switch over to the Overseer's Guardian. Looks like we'll be using that now. I should use my excess of caps. How many caps do I have, actually? I have 11,000 caps, yes, pretty much 12,000. Should be using that to restock on my ammo, I just realized. But anyways, what we're doing now is we're siding with Dima and the Acadians, and keeping the fact that he killed that woman and replaced her with a synth as a secret in order to have peace for the entire island. Now again, as I mentioned in the last episode, I'm not sure if that's the only way to do it. It sounds like we might have to kill the current Confessor for the children of Adam, but Dima also hinted that there might be another way, and usually what that means is if your speech is high enough, and ours is, or I should say if we have the right perks, you're able to do things in different ways. So we shall see. Again, this is 100% blind, 100% blind. I don't know. I just literally don't know, so we will find out. I'm assuming we want to go through this sewer grate and into the pump control, which, oh my god, that actually scared me. I've been jumpy lately. If you haven't seen, I uploaded a full compilation of my Outlast streams, and that scared me right there. That was like a jump scare from Outlast. Alright, we're getting rats per second here, so let's get in and out as quickly as possible. What's going on in here? A new path. Adam above, I've lost them. Tectus screams for blood and the children cheer. I beg for civility and they whisper traitor behind my back, and I'm left to wonder what I might have done to deserve you taking them away from me. But in the back of my mind, I know. Waning faith is an untended fire. Fail to care for it and it cannot be rekindled. Thus here I sit, thinking on embers, trying to summon the courage to do what I know I have put off for too long. So I shall step out that door, and when I do, my life begins anew. But for the first time, O Radiant One, its path is out of your hands. And the person writing this is the previous Confessor. I think his name was Martin. Really wish it wasn't playing that music so I could concentrate on what I'm talking about. But we have Sister Gwyneth's visit as well. Sister Gwyneth came to me last night. She said she spent another night thinking. She said she'd spent another night thinking, as we discussed, but that she cannot unsee what she believes to be the truth, that Adam cannot be real. We talked for the better part of 2 hours discussing back and forth. I reminded her of the gifts of the island, of Adam's blessing, of the messengers seen by her brothers and sisters, of the family that Adam has granted her. That seemed to calm her finally, and she returned to bed. But now dawn comes and her questions still linger, raise doubts that I have ignored for some time now, and I'm left with my own question. Is perhaps Gwyneth wiser than she knows? And also, we have a holotape. What Adam requires.
to say, I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the...
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly.
But am I mistaken?
Hate to anger our landlord.
Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the nucleus?
It's not a transaction, Dima. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Okay, so I have to remember to stop going in and out of doors when we activate holotapes, because it messes it up. I'm not sure if this is the same for the PC version. Also, we have a glitched wall over here, which is really interesting. I'm not even sure how to explain this, but it's like a still frame of where we exactly were, like, before we activated the holotape. Really weird. And then if we get out of that, you know, it goes away. We have one final holotape in execution.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
I heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, Dima. And now, the children. It's Tectus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tectus. Dima, something must be done.
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I, they're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, Dima. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out.
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
Okay, so we've been taking rads this whole time, which is really not nice. Come on, game developers. To put a radiation barrel in. I mean, I guess it's thematically correct, but come on now. So what we'll do is we'll use 2 radaways. Running really low on my supply, and I'm really sad by that. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and... okay. Yeah, I know, Nick. Trust me, I know. I figured we wouldn't be able to sleep if we're taking radiation damage, but I wasn't exactly sure. Alright, so I think we will hold off on using stim packs. We'll probably find a bed soon enough here. let's take a look at our quest. Reformation. Give Martin's tapes to Dima. We will do that. And thus, we head back to Acadia. Alrighty. First things first, Dima. Do you have a bed readily accessible, or do we need to find it below?
I didn't want to believe you at first about us being brothers.
You don't have to apologize, Nick. I know it must have been a shock.
Yeah, well, I still don't feel proud of taking it as bad as I did. Maybe we can start over?
I'd like that. It's been good to talk to you again, Nick.
Okay, so definitely take along Nick with you. There's even more interactions that we've not seen because I didn't take him from the start. Again, I didn't know. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to show you guys that.
Dima, I recovered the tapes from Martin's hideout.
Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tectus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
How should I earn Tectus's trust?
Prove your dedication to the family. Help when they ask. Show that the children and Tectus can rely on you. He'll be less likely to suspect one of his favorites. Now, are you ready to set this plan in motion?
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
Okay. Convince the High Confessor to meet with you. And it's sounding like we're going to have to do the random quests, which is interesting because I thought they were all going to be optional. And I'm also crossing my fingers that none of them will be unobtainable to us after we go too far down a certain path, but it feels like they won't if we are able to solve everything peacefully. If we were to kill the children of Adam with a nuclear blast, well, that's a horse of a different color, isn't it? Convince the High Confessor to meet with you sounds really similar to the main quest in Fallout 4, when you're trying to convince certain factions that you're on their side, and then lo and behold, oh, I'm actually here to betray you. Alrighty. So, I'm not sure if we'll be able to speed this up, and I'm also not sure if we'll be able to mess this up if we just try talking to Confessor Martin instantly. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? So, let's head into the vessel. Oh, Confessor?
I'd heard whispers of a new convert. Welcome, brother. How does it feel to take your place among Adam's chosen?
It's an honor, High Confessor.
I'm glad you feel as such. There are many who would squander Adam's grace. Let me ask you a question. You've been to Far Harbor, yes? Seen its barriers against Adam's holy fog? Its citizens' blasphemous refusal to vacate what is clearly his domain? What would you do with such a place?
I'd reach out to them. Try to make peace.
Do you not believe we have tried?
Sounds like peace would be better for everyone. This island is dangerous enough as it is.
For years, my predecessor begged for peace, while Far Harbor fortified their bastion of heresy. We tried to help them, to bring them Adam's light. Many of our brethren ended up dying for it. But now that I am High Confessor, that time is over. All Adam's foes, whether Far Harbor cowering behind their precious condensers, or that ancient robot hiding away his memories within our very home, they will come to recognize Adam as the sole master of this island. But it is only through unity that we can succeed. Adam requires devotion from all his children. Embrace that, and you will do well here. Now, was there anything you required?
Yeah, I'd like to help the family. Is there anything I can do?
Eager. There is a member of our little community I've suspected for some time now. My own inquiries have proven fruitless. But your relative newness will likely make it easier for you to sniff out the truth. I would have you investigate this person. Should you find proof of any heresy or disloyalty, you're to bring it to me. Show you can be trusted, and you'll be rewarded.
What exactly am I looking for?
Hard evidence of any plots against myself, the family, or disrespect towards holy Adam. Such transgressions cannot be allowed to stand.
Consider it done.
Superb. Bring whatever you find directly to me. Here, the person in question. Leave no stone unturned. This is a chance to prove your value to Adam.
Okay, so like Dima said, we could help the Children of Adam to get this guy more on our side, but it also gave me the option to show him the note immediately. I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. 1, 2, 3, 4... There we go. God, saving the game on the Xbox One version is terrible. Every little save takes so much time to load. Saving takes up so much time to load. This is pretty much the last game that I've done a Let's Play of that has restricted me to the Xbox One. Everything else you'll see on the channel is like 99.9% probably going to be on the computer. Just FYI. I just started this one for no reason on the Xbox One. Oh, because it was before I got my new PC. Duh. Alright, so we're going to talk to High Confessor again.
Hello, my child. Was there something you required?
And we're going to show him Dima's tape.
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin, it can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
Okay. He's asking us to play the holotape, but shouldn't we wait until he's in the tunnels? Alright, here we go. Martin's New Age.
Listen, children. Tectus' time is over. The nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
I can't believe it. He's alive. None of the other children can know about this. The command center, you said. I'll ensure we aren't disturbed.
Okay, so I'm either feeling that he's going to betray me and try to kill me or something. I'm getting a Benny situation from Fallout New Vegas, where he's agreeing to meet us in a certain location, but he's actually going to double-cross us and attempt to have us killed. Why else would Dima tell us that we should try and gain his trust? I mean, we didn't do anything to... We didn't even have to pass a speech check, you know? That's not usually how Fallout works, but we will see. We'll head up here for a little bit, and then we will end the episode. Looks like we're heading actually back to where we have already been to, where we retrieved Dima's memories. Optional help zealot wear. Interesting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we will see what happens, to be quite honest. And I'll see you guys there. Bye-bye.